using a new computer. My old one crapped out, so can't show my face, but this is not really about my face. It's about a new tool. So I'm not really changing tools that much. I'm really a Lead Chess fan. I use the studies. Um, I play tournaments on there, play a lot of games on there, but every once in a while a new tool comes around that I'm pretty excited about. And yeah, this one is great. So playing of the bots, so you can play a bot, you can set the rating at whatever level you like, whatever time control you like. I'm not a big fan. I'd rather play against a human, but one way I think the bots could be really useful is for this drill feature. So say you learn a new opening, right? Say you learn the French winnower, right? Winnower is going to come up. French winnower, okay. So say you start playing this, and you learn some new lines as white, and you're really excited to play it, right? Go on Lead Chess or chess.com, wherever, and you play like 15 blitz games, no one plays it, right? So it's a bit frustrating. So with this, you learn a new opening and you can drill it. You can drill it. You can play it, you know, 5, 10 times in a row. You could do spaced repetition where, every Monday you play some games in a certain opening just to really get it in your head. And you can again set the bot at whatever rating you want. You can also practice end games, and I think this is a great feature. Yeah, you could just set a variety of end games. You could also set any position you want. You could practice, two bishops mate or even bishop and knight versus king mate. And yeah, if I were going to take a new player and say, all right, here's the deal. You can either play like 10,000 blitz games against other 12, 13, 1400s people are your rating, or you could practice all these intricate end game and opening and middle game, any kind of position against a bot. And then play some blitz games here and there just for fun. Like if you measure the progress of these two players, like the person who's going to do these drills, I think is going to have huge advantage. And I'm 46, but for like a 10-year-old or 12-year-old or even 18-year-old player starting out, having access to this is really cool. Now, this website is not like 100% yet; it's in beta, um, but it's coming along quickly. And yeah, puzzles. The puzzles feature is cool. I'm not going to do puzzles now because that'll take up too much time. But yeah, some of these puzzles are winning puzzles, and some of them are holding puzzles. It's kind of like I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with Chess Tempo. It's like the OG tactics website back in the day before Elite Chess, before Chess.com. Um, Chess Tempo was like the best one on the scene. I did probably like 20,000 tactics on there. Um, and well, not towards the end, it's already, I think, 12, 15 years ago. Now they introduced a mode called mixed mode, which some of the puzzles are winning puzzles, and some of the puzzles are you're actually in trouble, and there's only one move to hold, which is very frustrating in the short term. It's not as satisfying as finding like a flashy mate in five, but in the long term, I mean, this is chess. This is a lot of your games. You're going to get in trouble, especially if you're playing stronger players, and to be able to hold and defend and come back is an essential skill, not just to find a mate in four um, when the position gives you that, because yeah, a lot of times you're just going to hold. Off the top of my head, well, it's hard to tell because one of the frustrating things when you play winning and non-winning tactics is sometimes you get a bit defensive. You think, oh well, maybe there's a crazy way to win a piece. Like, oh look, this oops, this rook here is undefended. But then you're like, oh well, this queen is here. Maybe I just need to defend, and you might actually start missing a few more wins when you because yeah, knowing that there's a win kind of gives you false confidence. Um, so yeah. Anyway, for now I'm in the leaderboard, which is kind of cool. I'm sure this won't last as more people start to use this website. But really, yeah, really, it's a great website. Um, yeah, you can analyze your games with it. They have a feature where it shows you, the stockfish analysis, but it also shows you what humans are most likely to play, which is kind of interesting. But really, the main thing is the puzzles is what I'm doing now, and the drilling. I plan to mess around with this more when the kids are back in school because I hate like not being able to concentrate, and yeah, it's worse than not training at all. I think when you're like interrupted a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna mess around with this, but this is the one that I'm most excited about. But also the puzzles are good. I mean, you already do puzzles on Lichess, but I like the puzzles here. And by the way, if you click off a puzzle, it'll bring you back to the last one you looked at. Which yeah, we'll see if I get this one correct. Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think. So Maya has been a bot on Lichess for a while, but now they have their own site, and I do think it's cool. So, and I haven't seen any YouTube videos about this website yet. So let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.